Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing some hair. Hair was already done, but I want to put it in a slick back. So that's what we're going to do. Or at least that's what we're going to attempt to do, and hopefully it comes out right. Normally when I do this, my hair is soaking wet because I do it straight from the shower. I washed my hair this morning. I did a little bit of curls because I was like, maybe it'll be a little bit easier to kind of lay it down, because most people, when I see they do their slick backs, they section it off, like a bunch of sections, and then they pull it. I don't have time for all of that. I've never done it that way. I literally just push it all into one. So that's what we're attempting to do. I'm gonna re-wet my hair. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on it, like some moisture cream, and a bunch of gel. This is a trigger warning for you. If you don't like putting a bunch of gel in your hair, do not watch this video, because I'm putting a lot. Just letting you know. So let's just re-wet it. Right, you want to kind of soak it. I'm definitely not going to dunk my head back in the shower. I don't feel like doing all of that, but I have to kind of like really wet it so that it will be malleable, right? All right, so let's go in. This is the moisture cream that I'm going to use. It's the Cantu Shea Butter Moisturizing Curl Activating Cream. I'm sure you guys have seen this. They changed the look of it, but if you see this in the stores, this is the same exact one, smells the same way, does the same thing. I used to use this when I had a TWA. For those of you who don't know what a TWA is a teeny weeny afro. Us over here in the curl community, we give everything acronyms. That's what a TWA is. I used to just literally wet my hair from the shower. It was like dumb short. Wet my hair, put a little bit of this in. I used to rub it in my hair just like that, and then put the gel in it and walked out the door. There was no shingling, there was no nothing, because it was so short. So anyway, we're gonna do that. Put some of this in here. Again, never done it this way, so don't know how it's gonna come out, but we're gonna see. I'm used to my hair being drenched straight from the shower, so we're gonna try it this way and just hope that it comes out okay. And if you know me, you know this is making me cringe because the curls are already done. I didn't really like go in with it, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be putting it in a ponytail later. So I didn't really do what I was normally supposed to do with it. It needs a little more water. It's still kind of dry-ish. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Okay, like this bottle is continuous, boy, I tell you. Continuous. I think I need some more water on the sides. And yes, I could just dunk it, but I'm not doing that because I want to be able to lay down and keep my pillow dry tonight. So that's why I'm not dunking my head underwater. All right. It still don't feel wet enough, but we're gonna just do what we do. I wanted to put an oil on my hair just because I plan on wearing this for the whole week, so I wanted to kind of just pack everything in. This is the only oil that I have, the wild growth oil. So we're just gonna use that. I could get the olive oil from the kitchen, but I'm lazy, I don't feel like doing it, so this is what we're doing. All right, just shook it up a little bit. I'm gonna put this in. Flip it over, put some towards the back. Flip it back. I need more water. I definitely need more water. Oh my God. Yo, I'm not dunking my hair. I'm not doing it. I know you say do it, but I'm not doing it. I'm not. Oh, my hand is tired though from that. There we go. Come on, Star. Drench it, drench it, drench it. Get it in there. And you see how the water sits on top of my hair? That's that low porosity, baby, in effect. Okay. All right. All right. It's definitely more wet now. Definitely more wet. I do not want a middle part, so we're going to do a side part. All right. I have my brush. And we're going to do it this way. I may need to get the rat tail comb just to kind of perfect it. Oh, maybe not. Who's been practicing with the pods? Stop playing. Okay, we got that. I think it's good. We don't need to do too much to it, right? It looks good, right? I had to go and mess it up. No, it's not really messed up, but okay. That's good. That's good enough. We're gonna just leave it just there. Where's my brush? Oh, I need my Denman brush, and this is when the gel goes into effect. So as I said, if you're not a person who is with the gel, just look away. Leave the film going because we want the view, but just look away. Look away. Because we're putting a lot of gel in here. Okay. And again, this is the way that I do it. You know, I've seen people part it and just put a whole bunch of gel in between the parts. I don't do it that way because the reason why they do that is because a lot of them say they don't want, you know how when you put your hair, when you have curly hair and you put your hair in a ponytail, especially when it's wet and then when it dries, you have those waves in it, and they don't like those waves. I like waves. I like going to the beach, okay? So I don't have no problem with the waves. None whatsoever. It's like you can't, that's what your hair naturally does. So, I don't know, to just be like, oh, I don't like that, I don't want that. It's a little weird, but that's just me. That's totally me. Don't do what I do at all. I don't mind the waves. I love them. In fact, I get mad when I don't see the waves. So, yeah. All right. Cake it, and we just keep putting gel. We keep putting gel. That's what we're doing. I give it a little bit of a brush just to kind of smooth it down, but I don't want to go all the way down to the ends because I want to keep the curls at the bottom. And it's already starting to get smooth. So that is what I like. And it's tricky to try to brush with wet hands and this brush because the handle is slippery. But we're going to try to make it do what it does. Okay, we're not going all the way down to the ends. And get that top. Only thing I don't have is a scarf. So I'm going to have to steal Aaliyah's. Because the most important aspect of this hairstyle is you need a scarf to tie it down and just cinch it in. I don't have that. So we're going to use hers. Not a big deal. Because guess where she is? She's at work. Ah, Leah got a job. Yes, she did. She did. Don't worry, we're going to do some edges later. We're definitely going to do some edges. Right now, we're just trying to get everything cinched in. Okay. So just keep smoothing and smoothing and smoothing. That's what we want. We want it nice and smooth. Frame that head. Okay. This is what I'm doing in the back, the same exact thing. Smoothing everything down, right? Arm is tired. This is so ugly. Look at this hairstyle. Anyway, we just want to kind of see where we at with it. And you know, I hate when I do this style because I have hair. Don't get it twisted. I got hair. I got inches, right? But when I put it in this style, I swear to you, it looks like my hair is this long. For whatever reason, if I do a ponytail up top or a puff, whatever y'all want to call it, the puff is nice and big and it's full. But when I do this hairstyle, it looks so small, and I hate that because I feel like I'm a boy. I don't have no hair. And I got hair. I said that with a lot of aggression. I realized it, but whatever. Like, I'm very serious about my hair. See, look at that little tiny, little desperate puff right there. Anyway. But she slicked down nice and easy. See, that's that water. You gotta get that water. Gotta get the water. The edges are always my hardest part. So, I typically just use a barber. I don't know what y'all call these. I call it a barber because that's just the way that I grew up on them. You know, the little elastic thing with the two balls on the end that crack your head and it hurts. That's what I use to hold this in. And that's what I'm going to use now. Ugh. More. Alright. If you don't know how to use one of these, the end, see, there's like a little, I don't know, there's a long part and then there's a part, if you look at it, that has like a little knot or something towards the end. That's the side that you want to hold because the open part is the part that you want to wrap around and kind of like put on it, if that makes sense. All right. So it is in the pony. That's the way it looks. Okay, it feels like it's a little bit loose to me, but I don't think I could wrap it around an additional time. I wrapped it around twice. And that's where we are. So now I want to do just a little bit to the edges because I would never leave it like this. Not that it looks bad, it doesn't. If you want to leave your hair like this, fine. I'm just speaking for me. I need a little zhuzh, a little, like, I'm just very excited about how easy that was. Normally it's a lot harder. All right, so mental note to myself, I need to do my hair first, curl it like I'm doing a wash and go, and then put it back in a ponytail. It's much easier than when I just do it the regular way. Who knew? Who knew? I didn't know, but now I do. So we're gonna try to do the edges and do a little something. Same one as always, the Style Factor Edge Booster. I got my brush, and I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm just gonna do what I do. I don't really have like a thought process when I do my edges. I'm just like, whatever I do that looks good. If that, to me, that's just the way I do it. Whatever mood I'm in. Sometimes I'll do extra, sometimes I won't. It depends on my mood. It depends on what I want to see on my head. I don't really like that part, so I'm gonna fix that part definitely. But we can go ahead and go in with the second one. Sometimes I gotta flip it over and use the comb. Right, and nothing too crazy, you know, nothing too crazy. Let's fix that one because that was the one that I did first. Let's bring it out a little bit more and maybe do it that way. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. I could get with that. All right, so two little things. Now this one I always struggle with because of the way that it's going to the sides. So sometimes people pull it from underneath. Sometimes, like, I don't know, we're gonna do what we do. So I'm gonna pull from here, and then I'm gonna go up and just try to do that all the way around. Y'all just bear with me. Just bear with me. That first one was a little too easy, so I don't know. But I kind of like it. Then we're gonna pull from here, since we already tucked that in right there. And you can hold it with your finger, you can hold it with your nail, whatever you want to do. And then I'm gonna use the comb part, and I'm gonna just kind of like tuck that up. Or the brush. Yeah, the brush is better. So we'll do the brush. The brush is better. All right. Then we're gonna go down here. Yo, this is something is not right. Something is not right because this is going way too easily for me, yo. This never is this easy. Never. And then we do this. It's probably because I'm being productive and this is my second video that I'm filming today. That's probably what it is. All right, so we actually done. Yo, that took no time. Wow, I'm bugging right now. Y'all don't understand. Y'all really don't understand. But it's all right. It's all right. Like, we're actually finished. And I don't know what to say. Like, I'm sorry. This is a me moment. This is a personal me moment. It really is. Because I struggle with this. But this is by far the easiest that it's ever been. The back looks fine. It's still wet right now. I can put some more water and some more gel in it. But it looks fine. We love that. All right, so this is the front. Just so you can guys see. The sides. And then that's the back. So I'm going to tie it down, but I'm only going to tie it down for a little bit because got to go get Aaliyah. This was the only one that I have. Her scarf is in her room and I don't feel like going to her room. So I'm going to use this thing right here. It's got like the head part and then the two, you know, two little tails like that. So we don't want to mess up what we did. All right. This is how I do it from the back. I just pull it up and I put the scarf part underneath the puff. Right, and then I bring it like that. Okay. And then I'm going to tie it like that. And then one more underneath. Okay? You just tie it in a knot. Just like this, underneath the hair. Now, the most important part, if you remember nothing else from this video, you see this line right here that's in the scarf? Do not leave it sitting like this, because I guarantee you, after 20 minutes, you're gonna have a line in the middle of your forehead and you're not gonna love it. So what I do is I roll it up, just like that. I make sure to keep the hair still tucked underneath it, but I get that line off my forehead. I found that out the hard way. I woke up the next morning, and it takes a minute for that line to come out, especially if you sleep with it overnight. Like, we don't want that, because it looks ugly. It looks really, really ugly, but you still want it enough to where the hair is, you know, slicked down. But obviously, I'll retouch this tomorrow before I go to work or whatever. I work from home tomorrow, so it's not really a big deal. But there it is. Super easy, super easy. Just for the sake of the video, let me show y'all what it looks like again. But it's pretty much the same as what it looked like before I put the scarf on. It's not that much, but I just want to show you. The scarf just kind of lays it down. That's it. And you see you got the little waves? You got the little waves, but I'm okay because I like the waves. My hair is curly. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm totally fine with that. I was going to take the scarf off anyway because I'm not going outside like this. But anyway, real quick video. I want to show you my slick back ponytail for when you don't feel like doing your hair, but you want to look like you did your hair. Do a slick back. Trust me. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.